Alright, we got this McLaren 720S in the spray booth, ready to rock and roll. Quarter was repaired, door had a little repair, as well as the fender. The fender I did paint, and we kind of test fitted the color to make sure the color is good. Unfortunately, this color was not good, so that's why we're still gonna repaint it and blend it. But after many spray outs, 3-stage orange pearl paint job. And for those of you that don't know, McLaren doesn't provide a color code, doesn't provide color formulas. You gotta be a McLaren certified shop to get their paint kits sent over to you so you can paint the colors that they used. But for everybody else, we just have to wing it. And wing it is what we're gonna do. I did quite a few spray outs, and I think we got pretty close. Made changes on a lot of them. Mix 5. That one wasn't it. That one wasn't it. This one's not it. Mix 1. That's where our paint store matched up. Don't like it. Don't like it. LNC24. This was what the fender was painted with, and it was a little darker than it needed to be. Mix 5. And I lightened it up. Let's mix 5. Looks good in here. This was Vlad's orange McLaren. It was a solid. I used that as a solid base, as a starting point to start getting my color right. And this is the variant I'm gonna go with. I don't know how it looks on camera. It looks pretty good inside. It looks pretty good outside as well in the sunlight. Obviously the spray out on the paper is gonna be a little different than what's on the car. But most importantly is we're gonna just blend into the door. Blend, I think I'm just gonna blend within the quarter panel. It's a new rear bumper and the new front bumper. Bumpers we're gonna do separate, and then we got the rocker molding that goes on the very bottom. I also painted it with the fender. I painted it the wrong option before I did all these spray outs, just to test the color and which way we need to go. So got our mix, got our formula. I wrote down the formula so I know exactly what to do and how to spray it. And I don't know, wish me luck. I don't know how it's gonna look, honestly. It's not 100% perfect, not really happy with it, but I got the green light from the boys to go ahead and spray this, because it's been sitting for a long time waiting for paint, and I don't know, we'll see how it turns out. Not too many panels. Worst case scenario, we can always repaint it or blend the rest of the car, or just shoot the whole damn car. We'll see. Haven't decided. At this point, I think it would have been faster just to paint the whole car complete and not worry about the color match. But yeah, messed around with the color. Lots of spray outs, lots of color samples. And this color is trippy because it changes at every corner, at every angle, at different lights. It has a lot of gold pearl metallics in it, so the color shifts from orange to gold to red. So, and it has a lot of curves. Let's mask it up and we'll start spraying. Enough of looking at it. Let's go. All right, we are officially masked up. Took a little bit of time, but here we are. First thing what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply a light gray base coat to cover up and feather out the primer. Feather in some right here, so then that way we can have nice smooth blends. Although it is a solid base coat, it's still kind of transparent, so each coat builds up the color. So we got to make sure we do enough coats and we have a proper undercoat. And it's gonna be like a light gray undercoat like this. I mixed it up with a base coat instead of sealer. That way we don't have any sealer overspray on any of the panels. And we'll keep it small, try and contain our color, stay away from the top. I'll always point my gun away from where I don't want it to go, and then kind of work it in, because you don't want to shoot the color here and spray it like this, how some people do. Want to contain it, so go this way, same here. Want to stay away from here, so you spray towards the area that we need coverage on, instead of going like this and then getting overspray all the way up through here. So let's do our gray base coat. Then I'm gonna put a clear base coat blender over the entire area, and then we can start mixing in our official orange color, which will be the base coat, and then followed by mid coat, 2 coats, and then a light control coat, and hopefully we'll get a nice smooth blend. Let's do it. All right, check it out. This is our base coat. Looking good. It's already dry, for the most part dry. I'm gonna let it dry off a few more minutes before I start applying my mid coat, the pearl. But we can see that this color blends out beautifully. So I did stay away from the top right here, from the back. Obviously the spoiler had some because I had to do the whole quarter of the bottom, and then blended about I want to say maybe like a foot from the door on either side, and then here obviously shot the entire fender. But this is looking good right here, the transition. Even though this is a solid, it's already blending in beautifully with the pearl paint job. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna apply our 2 coats of pearl, blend everything in, get our metallics laid out, and then we'll do our clear coat. So this is what we're looking like before our pearl. I do have my pearl mixed up. We're gonna let it dry for 5-10 more minutes. I want to make sure all layers are completely dry before building up more. That way we don't create any issues going forward. If you don't let each base coat thoroughly dry, you're gonna have issues after you clear coat. It's gonna start dying back, gonna get dull and hazy, and we don't want that, especially on the McLaren. I don't know how they do it. They probably have the door disassembled at the factory, but yeah, not the easiest car to paint, but we're making it work. We applied our first coat of pearl. We're gonna let it dry thoroughly, do our second coat, and then we'll start mixing up our clear coat. I'll do it behind the scenes, but I'm gonna use the EC520, ECH 5075. This combo should make it look just like glass. All right, I did pull the paper back just to see if we're even in the same ballpark, and I don't know, I like it. This is our 2 coats of pearl. Same here, I already taped it up, but kind of just to check it with the spoiler. But I don't know if the camera catches it. You know, we're in the right ballpark. I think with clear coat and gloss, it should align. It's just one of those things that you don't know until you put clear coat, but then you put clear coat and it's too late. You gotta redo it if it's not good. So it's a little gamble. But we'll see. Hopefully it pays off. Stayed away from the back. We have a new painted bumper. The bumpers I'm gonna paint separately. We'll just do the front and rear bumper. I just wanted to get the car out of the way, make sure color is truly on point, and then move on to the bumpers. But other than that, clear coat mixed up using EC520 with my W400 Iwata LV4 1.3, spraying at 28 psi. Looks good. So far I'm very happy with how it's looking. Let's hope I remain happy after I clear this thing. Let's do it. Alright, the McLaren is painted and looking beautiful. The metallic sparkle in the sunshine. Color turned out pretty awesome if you ask me. Couldn't have done it any better than this. Super happy with how everything blended out. See those sparkles. And it's a beautiful match. The hood is PPF'd, so it does give it a little contrast, because as you can see, PPF makes it kind of change colors. Like right here it's PPF'd and right here it's not. So I think once we PPF the rest of the painted parts, it's gonna match perfectly. There are nice blend up top, stayed away from all the rear panels. There are nice blend into the door right here, so we'll just clean that up. Can't see it, we'll hand polish it, and other than that, this piece wasn't painted and it's matching up beautifully. That is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the painting process of this McLaren. Stay tuned for part 2. In part 2, I'm going to paint the bumpers, get the car assembled, washed, detailed, and then I'll review the completed project all together. So stay tuned. That is going to be it for this video. We'll catch you on the next one.